Alright, so I'll be honest, I didn't know what to do, so well, fuck it. I'm gonna give you a few fun facts about like everything. Fact number 1. If the sun would fucking disappear, it would take us like 8 minutes to realize, because that's the time it takes light to travel from the sun to the earth. And for Mars, it's dependent on the orbit, but it could take from 3 to 22 minutes. And if we colonize it, like what's the point? You can't play any online games, like you can't even sit on Discord. Unless you wanna talk with like a 15-minute delay. You have to send like mail and shit. Like we're in the fucking medieval era. Fact 2. Yeah, rabies, it's an incurable disease. 60,000 people died from it, and 14 people survived it, so if you get it, you're fucked. And the only way to cure it is to get the medicine before you actually are infected. Because once you are, you're like completely fucked. Because it makes the shit that the medicine goes through like tighter, so the medicine can't pass. And don't fucking judge me on that explanation, I'm not a fucking doctor, I don't know shit. Alright, fact number 3. Alright, so in 1925, light bulb companies realized that they weren't making as much money as they used to. And it was because when you buy a light bulb, like, you don't need to buy another one. And so the light bulb companies grouped together and said, let's lower the duration of light bulbs and people will buy them more. And every company that makes a light bulb that lasts longer than 1,000 hours gets fined. Now I'll be honest, I don't know how the fuck they did this shit. I'm not an expert on like pre-World War II company politics, but they did some sus shit. And they were known as the Phoebus Cartel. Now I don't know if they call themselves that, like it's pretty weird to fucking make a organization and call it a cartel. It's like making a cryptocurrency and calling it scam coin. But anyway, it took around like 15 to 20 years for people to realize, wait, hold up, the fuck are they doing? Wait, aren't they fucking scamming us? And plus by then, like World War II started, so the companies couldn't coordinate a scam. But anyway, this brings us to fact number 4. Alright, so you know that angry guy from World War II? You know, the guy everybody hates. Yeah, so that fucking painter was apparently on fucking shit ton of drugs. You know, like meth, opiates, some antidepressants and shit. I mean, that shit's wild, so I don't really know how the drugs affected him. Like, was he tweaking from the drugs all along? Yeah, he was a piece of shit. With and without the drugs? Like, would he have been more or less of an evil fuck without the drugs? Either way, like, the doctor fucked up. But yeah, no shit, the doctor who prescribed the guy meth fucked up. But all I'm saying is, if he gave him some fucking lean, if he was sipping that activist, or if he was eating some shrooms, he wouldn't have done shit, man. Like, give the guy some fucking weed. Like, nobody has caused human suffering beyond comprehension while they were high. Sorry about this, but I gotta jump in quickly while I'm editing this video. I meant to say high off of weed, okay? Nobody has caused human suffering beyond comprehension while they were high on weed. I mean, I'm literally talking about a person who has caused human suffering beyond comprehension while they were high off of drugs. So yeah, just quick note, while they were high on weed. I'm still probably fucking wrong about that or some shit. I'm sure somebody has caused horrible stuff on a global scale while they were high on weed. I don't know. But if you know someone like that, comment down below. By the way, subscribe and like the video and shit. Okay, you may continue. But anyways, fact number 5. On a lighter note, did you know that we're losing 95,000 tons of hydrogen every year and 5,000 tons of helium? Now we got a shit ton of hydrogen, but helium, we got about 100 to 300 years left on helium. Now that's apparently because we mine helium, like we extract it from the fucking earth. But there's a shit ton of helium in the air, you know, but it takes a lot of money to extract it from the air. As you know, I'm not a fucking expert on helium and hydrogen and shit, and the extraction process of it. I'm not a fucking expert on this shit. Oh, and here's a bonus fact. Okay, I don't know if I'm a fucking dumbass, a fucking idiot, a fucking caveman who's been living under a rock, while doing the research for how many tons of hydrogen and helium we lose a year, I discovered that countries have a different weight for a ton. What I mean by this is, Europe uses the metric ton, the UK the long ton, and the US uses the short ton. Now if you're wondering what the fuck does that mean, well, let me tell you. Okay, the metric ton is 1,000 kilograms. In the UK, they use the long ton, which is 1,016 kilograms. And in the US, they use the short ton, which is 907 kilograms. Now I understand the US version, even though it's quite dumb, translating 1,000 kilograms into pounds, the number's too complex, so you gotta round it to 2,000. But I don't know what the fuck the UK was doing. And honestly, I'm too lazy to research it. I've done enough research for this video. And plus, I don't actually know if somebody's using these units of measurement. Maybe they're dated, maybe they're not. I guess it's a mystery. But yeah, anyways, that's it. Like the video, subscribe and shit. Yeah, fuck off.